Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AVCO. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Pretty crazy movement today, not only from a price action perspective, but you look down here at the volume, and definitely the biggest volume this chart has had for quite a while. So a lot of eyeballs on this one, including mine. I did trade it. I don't own any shares or anything like that from a disclosure perspective, but I definitely do plan on watching it tomorrow. So this is kind of almost like a me talking out loud to myself. And then mapping out some levels of support and resistance that I'll be keeping an eye on from the trading perspective. So the first level of support that has caught my eye is down here at, nothing fancy behind it other than, this was the bottom portion after the gap up here. I mean, to keep things in perspective, price gapped up during that first 30 minutes, and then things got scary for a little bit as the price started to collapse. But right around 575 is where those buyers stepped in, and people were rewarded very nicely as a nice bounce from that point happened. But 575 is definitely going to be one of the primary and interesting levels of support that I'm going to keep an eye on. Does the price get down there? I have no idea, but it's very clearly going to be a level that a lot of other eyeballs will be on. In the event 575 is tested and then does not hold, next key level that I would keep an eye on is down there right around the $4.80 mark. So support-wise, 575 and 480. The one dynamic here is the final part of the day. The selling pressure, did step up kind of, and I say kind of because, yeah, the price was falling, but you look down here at the volume and not exactly huge volume. So that's a little sketchy on the pullback here. But if the price does pull back a little bit more, then these would be the areas that could get interesting. On the flip side of things, though, where are some of these levels of resistance at? As far as the initial area of resistance, I would expect some to be right around the $7.80 mark. If 780 can be broken, then there is just a whole bunch of price congestion and data right up there at that 875 mark. So 875 seems to be kind of the truer level of overall resistance. During that one period, I realized the price did get up above 9, but after it fell back below, you can see right there, just a ton of price action right around 875. So there's clearly some sellers that stepped up there. But all in all, the week is young, still 4 days left. So let's see how this one continues to play out. Like I said, I will definitely be watching it tomorrow for some trades. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.